I was interested in doing an alternative spring break because I really enjoy traveling and I wanted to experience a new culture, and I felt that spending my spring break just traveling on my own would not be as worthwhile as would be coming down here and helping out with the school and doing service while enjoying a new culture.
So I chose to go to Nicaragua for spring break this year because I just wanted to do something different, and I didn't want to go to a normal place where everyone goes. I wanted to explore, and I love doing service, so of course I looked into CCEL first, and I was like, okay, Nicaragua, here I come.
So my favorite part of the trip so far has been the adult English lessons that we did. We went to one of the schools and there had been an adult English class, and then we had conversations with the locals for probably about 40 minutes or so. My friend Sam and I got to talk to a guy named Douglas. I think the reason I liked it so much was because it was the truest representation of Nicaraguan culture that I experienced the whole trip. I just got like completely uninhibited views of everything.
Okay, so my favorite part of the trip would be definitely working with the Nicaraguans here at the work site. It's just great to see like the motor on these people. Like they just like never take breaks, and you get a lot more respect for them.
And instead of just traveling to like a resort or something, I wanted the real experience. So here we're eating food from the country, we are working right with the community, we're seeing where they live, we are working alongside them, we're conversing with them the whole time, and it just actually gives you a real feel for what it's like here. It's an experience that I would never trade for anything else.
The community is so lively here. And everyone seems very happy and very satisfied with everything that they have, and it's very open with everything and open-minded. And it's very comforting to come in, and you think that it's going to be very hard to come into a community and a culture very different than the one you came from. But everyone seems very well adjusted and seems to be fine with everyone, all the volunteers that come.
One thing I recommend if you decide to participate in alternative spring break is to have an open mind, and don't be afraid to try out new things, because chances are you'll learn so much more than you would ever guess you would. So just come in with no inhibitions, just be ready to try out new things, and I think that way you'll learn a lot about yourself as well as the people and the culture around you.
My most memorable moment of the trip is getting to meet so many new people, both from Case and from Nicaragua. I came into this trip not knowing anyone, and I've come back with 20 new friends, and it's awesome.
So a piece of advice that I would give to incoming volunteers would be to make sure you maintain a sense of personal direction throughout the trip. I think it's easy for anyone to be able to go on a service trip and fulfill the requirements or the purpose of that trip, but when one is able to really define his own personal purpose for the trip and what he wants to get out of it specifically, I think that's when you find the true meaning of any service trip.